Hey guys, it's the nerd half of this Nerdtroverts duo, and today I am going to be doing a reading vlog. I have never done a reading vlog before, so I don't really know how this is gonna work, but I am doing a reread of my favorite series ever, and it's been so long since I've read them that I thought I would vlog my experience. I don't know. I thought it'd be cute. So I will be rereading the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series by Rick Riordan, which is my all-time favorite book series. First things first, I need to choose a bookmark to use for at least the first book. I might change it up. But I made a bunch of bookmarks just out of printed paper. And I made them for a bunch of my favorite book series at the time, and these are the Percy Jackson ones that I made. So I've just got this classic Percy Jackson picture, which I think is based off of the UK paperback editions, which are the ones that I have, the original version. Then I've got some quotes such as, "You're cute when you're worried," she muttered. "Your eyebrows get all scrunched together," which is mistyped. "You're not going to die while I owe you a favor," I said. "Why did you take the knife? You would have done the same for me." I typed these up myself in case you didn't notice from the typo. Then I've got, "But remember, boy, sometimes a kind act can be just as powerful as a sword." I've also got the classic, "With great power comes great need to take a nap, wake me up later." What a mood. And last is, "The world was collapsing and the only thing that mattered to me was that she was alive." And I'm thinking, that's just pretty. But I'm probably going to go Percebec one, because I'm a sucker. Let's do the classic one this time round, and we'll use the quotes when we get to them. So I am just about to start the very first page of Lightning Thief. I'm very excited. I just want to make it clear that this is not the first time I've ever reread these books. I reread these books a lot in high school, but I haven't read them in 4 years, and so it's I'm very familiar with the story, but it's been so long. And now I'm going back. Oh my gosh, I'm almost 10 years older than Percy is in this book, which just makes me feel really old. So I am just past like 30 pages in, but I just wanted to stop for a little bit and just like comment like my initial thoughts of rereading the first two chapters. And there is so much that I didn't like forget about, but I forgot. Like it wasn't something that like I didn't know, but I just forgot that it was something that I knew. Like just everything. I, honest to God, don't think I ever picked up on the fact that Poseidon and Zeus's rivalry in the beginning, where there's like, or the natural disasters or like the weird weather or whatever, reflected Percy's mood and why he became so like cranky and angry in his last couple of weeks of school. Like I completely like glossed over that the first 12 times I read this book, apparently. I just forgot how like snarky Percy can be and how sarcastic, but also like how witty. Like I don't know, just like seeing him interact with Gabe and his mom and just like everything, like not only his internal monologue and his self-deprecation, but just his comebacks and his hatred of Gabe. I forgot the extent, but like I didn't forget, but I forgot. Do you know what I mean when I say it? I forget that I forgot. What? Yes, I am having a wonderful, wonderful time rereading this book. I think I'm just going to finish up the chapter that I'm on, and then I might hop in the bath and warm up a little bit, and listen to the Lightning Thief musical, which I'll probably also gush about in this vlog. But I'm so happy. Okay, so I've just finished chapter 3. I'm just about to start chapter 4. But I literally just read this. I don't even know how to correctly pronounce it. Ozuke Eloi Theoi is always how I said it. But I used to freaking love this quote. I used to think it meant, "Oh Zeus, kill me now." I don't know, that was like my instinct. I think it's, "Oh Zeus, give me strength," I think is technically the thing. But I always said, "Kill me now." I used to say that a ridiculous amount, like not around like normal people, but around like my nerdy friends, or like just like mumbling to myself and be like, "Oh, it's okay, look there." I forgot how much I said that until I just read that sentence and I was like, oh my god, I'm like 14 years old. Oh. Again, somehow I'm sitting here about to gush not only about this book but about the musical. So I've just started chapter 5. I play Pinnacle with a horse, and I'm literally just reading it, but I also remember watching a video where Chris McCarroll, the guy who plays Percy Jackson in the Percy Jackson musical, reading this page for some book reading day. I don't really remember the occasion, but it just goes to show how much I love him as Percy and how great he is as Percy, that I can literally hear him reading it in my head. Like I've seen the video maybe once or twice, but because I know his voice so well from the musical and because I love him so much as Percy, it's just like ingrained in my brain the way that he says everything. And as I'm just reading this page, all I can hear is his voice. And it's such a weird, bizarre thing that I just completely love. And I just, like, everything that has to do with the musical and these books just makes me so freaking happy. Like, I forgot what it was like because I've just been reading uni books for months. And while some of them were fine, none of them brought me like joy in the way that reading 50 pages of this has brought me joy. And I'm just like, I'm so glad I decided to do this. So I'm on page like 75 of The Lightning Thief at the moment and I am loving it, no surprise at all. But I have a bunch of freshly ironed clothes to put away in my wardrobe, so I thought I would listen to The Lightning Thief musical while I do that. I'm gonna like put it on shuffle and then just like play and listen to whatever, because it's probably gonna take me about one song to do it, so.
Guys, we just exploded a bus. Yep. That was being attacked by demon triplet math teachers.
Oh yeah.
I love him so much. A+ casting.
My dad is My dad is some guy. That's great, I guess. Did he not want me and not want the stress? Too bad he's the worst, and my life is a mess. Oh no. My only show is beating a drink. Some choice words to throw in his face.
I know it's not the books, and nothing will ever compare to the books, but it is so accurate and just so well done that it gives me such a similar feeling to rereading the books or just even thinking about it. And sometimes I just have to listen to the album and just like remember my roots, and I just have so much fun every time I hear the music. So I just thought I'd share that because it's technically the same. It'd be like watching the Harry Potter movies. Like, it's not the books, but it's still Harry Potter. Like, it's not the books, but it's still Percy Jackson. So I think it counts. I have basically just gotten out of the shower where I washed my hair ready for tomorrow. And the whole time I was just like listening to the Lightning Thief musical, and it's just like got me like so pumped to continue reading. Like, I heard Son of Poseidon, Put You in Your Place, and Strong. And all of them are just like such great songs. And I'm literally at the point of Put You in Your Place now. Like, they're just about to meet Clarice and like do all the like capture the flag stuff. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So I just can't wait to just like sit down and just read some more before I have to get up. Go to bed so I can get up tomorrow. So I've just been reading as you do. And I just came back across this phrase, which I always said is like Arit es Caracas. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation, which means go to the crows. Not only is that quote again a quote that I used to say probably too much when I was 14, but it also I think like having grown up and like understood a bit more how language works, I'm pretty sure go to the crows, while that might be the literal translation, I think it's meant to mean go fuck yourself. Or like fuck off or something like that. If that's right, that is the funniest thing, because Annabeth is 12 and she's telling Clarice to go fuck herself. And I just find that so fucking funny. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Annabeth did that, because as a 7-year-old she stabbed a Cyclops. I don't know if that's true, but if that is the literal translation, or like the literal translation, but like what it actually means, then that is amazing. I realized I didn't make a lot of sense by saying literal translation and stuff. So what I mean is Arit es Caracas, or however you say it, literally translates to go to the crows from Greek to English, but the actual meaning could possibly be go fuck yourself or fuck off. And I just find that really funny. Okay, can we for real though, like really quick, can we just like talk about, so the book that I have is the original UK, look at that shimmer, the original UK paperback edition, which doesn't really sell this book very well, I just want to say. I was just reading the blurb just for a bit of fun, and it just sounds so lame. I'm sorry. Like, I love this book with all of my heart, but it just sounds so lame. Look, I didn't want to be a half-blood. I never asked to be the son of a Greek god. Which, you know, that sounds pretty interesting. And then you keep reading and it sounds so cheesy. I was just a normal kid going to school, playing basketball, skateboarding. When does he ever play basketball or skateboard? What? The usual. Until I accidentally vaporized my maths teacher. That's when things really started going wrong. Now I spend my time fighting with swords, battling monsters with my friends, and generally trying to stay alive. This is the one where Zeus, god of the sky, thinks I've stolen his lightning bolt, and making Zeus angry is a very bad idea. I would like to point out that the bit with Zeus is in like an orangey red colour. And then at the very bottom it says, can Percy find the lightning bolt before a fully fledged war of the gods erupts? And then it's Buffy meets Artemis Fowl. Thumbs up. Do you feel when my friend was trying to convince me to read this book, she did say I'd like it because I liked Artemis Fowl. But like, so funny. And on the front it says half boy, half god, all hero. It's just so lame. I'm sorry. Like, I feel like in 2012 I would have picked it up and been like, hell yeah, that's such a cool blurb. But like now, like, it has to be so much more intriguing than that. But I guess like it is like a children's book, so like that's the kind of like attention grabbing stuff you do. But I just, reading it now, and I also feel like it doesn't convey Percy well, like, at all. I don't know if that's just a weird feeling, but just like the blurb on the back doesn't feel like Percy's narrator voice, and I think it's supposed to. Like, it does like a little bit, but it's also just like a little off. I don't know, there's something off about it. I don't know, I'm overanalyzing the blurb. I'm very much overanalyzing the back of this book. So I'm just gonna finish up this little clip. All right, let's move on. I am on page 107, I think, or chapter 8, which is right as they're about to play Capture the Flag. I don't really have like much else to comment right now, but I think I'm gonna stop for the night. It is almost 11, which isn't late for me. Like, I can stay up until like 2 or 3 a.m, like, no problem. But I do have work tomorrow. I don't have to be up until 9, so like, I don't have to be up like super early. But I probably shouldn't stay up too late. Like, if it was anything else, I'd be fine. But it's work, and I'd rather be like on the ball for work because I am closing tomorrow. But I have been enjoying my time so much with Percy Jackson. Like, it's literally like coming home. It is the most wonderful feeling of being exactly where I need to be and just like being comfortable. And I have missed it so much. It's so nice coming back. You know, like, there are just like small things that I have forgotten about, or small things that I noticed that I haven't always noticed upon first read, and it's such a nice feeling of still being able to be surprised by this book that I've read so many times, by a story that I know ridiculously well. I think I'll sign off for the night and check in. I won't have time to read tomorrow morning. I'll go straight from here to work. I finish work at around 3, and then I'm going out to see the new Aladdin movie at like 6-ish tomorrow. So I might be able to get some reading done in between that. And so I'll check in with you then. Yeah, that's night. Okay, so I lied. I only read the 1 chapter. I only read just past Capture the Flag, where Percy gets claimed. I just like couldn't stop smiling. Especially when he was like, when like the Ares cabin surrounded him, and then he got into the river and like he fought back. Like, I just like, it's my boy. I love this book so much. I didn't realize how much I'd missed it until I started reading it again. And I realized that I've missed it so much. Like, it's not the same just like we're blogging stuff on Tumblr or like reading Trials of Apollo. Like, while it's great, it's not Percy Jackson and the Olympians, you know? Like, it's not the story. And I just like love it so much. It is like almost 5 o'clock now. I've been home from work for about 2 hours, and instead of reading, I have been watching YouTube. But I've just started reading now. I'm on page 138. And I just wanted to like stop and just like comment on just like how smart Percy is. I know Percy is smart, and I have known for ages, and it is a hill that I'm willing to die on. But it just like, because it's been so long since I've reread the books, I forgot like how smart he is. And it's just, I just wanted to comment on it, that's all. Also, I didn't even comprehend the fact that the reason that Zeus believes Poseidon, other than obvious reasons, is because the Cyclopses is because the Cyclopses live in the sea with Poseidon, and he wants to like make copies of the bolt. Like, that is something that I just completely gloss over every single time I've read this book, I swear to God. So I have just gotten back from work and I had a really bad day at work. My boss basically humiliated me and my co-worker in front of customers by teaching us like table setting etiquette as if we aren't already waitresses. But it's like, whatever, he was just like trying to help, like whatever. But then we had literally no customers, like past 12. And so I was there until 2:30. I was meant to be there till 3, but whatever, it's fine, whatever. But I didn't get to eat lunch either because my other co-worker went home early because we had no one, and I had to be there in case someone came in, which they never did. That is the oven telling me it's hot enough for my party pies to go in, because I'm having lunch. So I'm having lunch at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. That's my life at the moment. I'm just mad because I could have been reading at work today. I didn't bring a book. And so now I just want to like have some food and then hopefully get some reading done. I read like a chapter yesterday, and then I went out to the movies, and then I had a migraine, and so I haven't read much since. Yes, this isn't really a reading update, but it's a life update. So just so you know what's going on in my life. So I have been reading for most of the afternoon. I kind of fucked around on YouTube and Netflix for a little bit, but I am on page like 252 now. So they're in the humane zoo transport heading for Vegas. And I just want to like take the time to just discuss the fact that Percy is really smart, because he's always depicted as like this idiot who doesn't understand, but he's really not. I know I say that like all the time, it's like a hill that I'll die on, like Percy is not an idiot. And I think over the years we've just like forgotten how much he's not an idiot. Like, he was talking to Annabeth about her fear of spiders, and he just immediately was like, oh, because of Arachne, because, you know, she challenged your mum and she turned her into a spider and stuff. Like, he, like, knows this stuff. And it's not even played like, wow, I can't believe you knew that. She's just like, yeah, that's exactly why, like, right. Like, there was no shock. It's like, how did we get to the point where he's an idiot? And also, he's just is really good at making deductions. Like, he's really good at picking up on both social cues and also just, like, connecting dots. Like, he sees Annabeth play with, you know, the ring and just is like, that was your father's, right? And, you know, putting together the fact that Grover, Annabeth and Luke were the ones to help Talia. Like, he isn't told this, he figures it out through the bits of information he's given. Like, he's not an idiot. And I'm so sick of him being portrayed as an idiot. Especially now as I'm reading this book. Like, ah! But anyway, back to reading progress. I only probably have about like 100 or so pages left. And yeah, then I'll be able to move on to Sea of Monsters, which I'm really excited about. But yeah, I've been loving this reread. Like, I just feel so at home. Like, every time I open this book, I just am transported right back to where I belong. Like, I love it so much. I'm still surprised by things. Or not surprised, but still, like, have that anticipation. Like, when they're at the water park, you know, I felt the anticipation of, Percy, come on, let's do the thing you're meant to be doing. Like, you know, waiting for him to make the connection and waiting for him to use his powers for the first time, you know, like, properly on purpose. And I just, like, it's amazing that a book I've read 12 times can still do this for me. You know, like, yeah, it's been years, but, I mean, I know what's gonna happen. But I'm still, like, still on edge. My heart still races, and it's just, like, it's so cool. And I just can't wait to keep reading. I'll update you guys later. Also, Percy's the one that figures out that the Lotus Hotel Casino was, like, a trap and stuff. So, like, honestly, if it wasn't for him, they'd all be stuck in a loop playing the same games over and over again for centuries. So I'm just saying that, like, give my boy some credit, please. I have just finished Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan, and surprise to absolutely no one in the world, I loved it. It has been so long since I have reread this series, and I've missed it so much. I know I said that about 10 times in this video, but It's just, it's so true. Seeing Percy and Annabeth and Grover and their friendship from the start and just how they like work together and just, I love it so much. I absolutely love Percy as a hero. He is such a wonderful protagonist. I love him so much, and his relationships with Grover and Annabeth are so well built and it makes so much sense. It's so natural and so wonderful, and I love it so much. Like, I have no words except for just how much I love it. I cannot wait to start Sea of Monsters. I will probably do another vlog reading that because I might try and read like a new book first and then go into Sea of Monsters. I'm not sure, we shall see. But thank you for coming along this journey with me. I hope you enjoyed this video and just watching me react to my favourite series once more. And I hope that you will wait to see the next one to come out because hopefully it won't be too long until that time. Yeah, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it and I will see you soon. Bye!